All right, it is your Classic Metal Show right here on theclassicmetalshow.com. It's Gus G. I don't know what the song was called. I think that's the title track, Brand New Revolution. And
so prepared as usual.
I am, as always. I'm not the lead. I hate hosting the show because I don't like to lead. That's Neely's job.
Well, all I got to say is, God damn. That's for you, Emily.
Oh.
I just pissed off a friend of mine just for fun.
Well,
I'm
here.
just kidding, Em.
And for you, Emily, fuck you.
She said, don't stop saying fuck on the radio, so I said goddamn because she doesn't like goddamn, so now I said it 3 times.
Well, Emily, with all sincerity, I hope you get raped with a broken beer bottle.
Well, let's not. Welcome to my friend Chris Aiken, Em. Emily's seriously a sweetheart. I mess with her a lot.
I hope they twist it counterclockwise as it digs into the vaginal fucking skin and just sheds it off like a snake losing its fucking lair.
That's definitely worse than saying fuck or goddamn. Good,
Yeah.
Good for you.
And then when it's done, I hope that your girlfriend licks it out. And yeah, I stressed girlfriend.
You're probably going to meet her in a few months.
I don't care. Since when has that ever stopped me?
Yes, very true. Very, very true. So I did ever, apparently, because Dawkins playing tonight.
Yes.
And my guitar player, Jason, is listening. His favorite Dawkins tune is Into the Fire. So if we could play Into the Fire, that'd be cool.
No.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah, no.
Do you have a cool live version of it?
I'm sure I do. I have.
Let's put it in there, man.
Dawkins web guy.
That's true.
I have every fucking Dawkins everything there ever has been.
That's true.
I actually don't have any Dawkins in the list tonight just because Neely's not here.
Well, if you could do one for my buddy Jason, I would appreciate it.
We'll find something. I'm sure I have like an acoustic live version or some shit. But, yeah, Gus G, Ozzy's guitar player, Firewind guitarist. Good dude, man. I like that guy a lot. He's a straight-up guy, and he's a guy that doesn't have to be. You know, I mean, he's in a pretty big band.
With his, and especially as talented as he is, dude.
Yeah.
That guy, his playing is so unbelievable.
You know, now I'm curious, dude, because I know me and you, we listen to a lot of new stuff, and then we get on the phone at 2 o'clock in the morning and fucking
yeah, we do,
and fucking talk through it. Did you like the Ozzy album that Gus did, Scream?
No.
See,
I didn't. I really didn't.
And I didn't either at first, but I have really grown to love it. And I don't mean just like it. I mean on the same level as like No More Tears or No Rest for the Wicked. It's the heaviest album that they ever did. And it does have that one disastrous song, that Soul Sucker. That's fucking awful. But man, oh man, there is some seriously heavy shit on that record.
I'd have to listen to the whole thing because the stuff that I heard, I think I heard the stuff that was a little more electronic.
Yeah, and the hit was terrible. Yeah. Let me hear you scream.
Yeah.
Fucking terrible.
No, I don't know, man. I heard a few songs off it besides, Let Me Hear You Scream.
Yeah.
And it just, I don't know. It wasn't that like just, 4 guys in a room blazing Ozzy record that I want to hear, It's not, but it's heavy as shit. If you listen to it now, like now that it's like settled, and it's not, and I'm starting to, I guess as I get older, I'm starting to get into this zone where I don't really even like to make an opinion for like 6 months anymore, because I change. I like everything the first day I hear it. First your tastes are also way across the board too.
Well, yeah.
You like a whole lot of stuff.
I do, but lately I've been finding that albums that I just didn't like initially that I kind of come back to now, and I sort of dig a lot.
I do the same thing, but I think with that Ozzy record, again, you say it's heavy, and I grant you that, but it's not heavy like other Ozzy records. Like heavy to me when you talk about like a heavy Ozzy song, like No More Tears, minus the middle section when it's just like
right.
There's no key section, there's no synth here and MIDI shit.
Right.
It's actually heavy because it was heavy. But
sure.
that Scream record there was so much production on it. I was like,
well, yeah, it is. Kevin Churko is a jerk. He's a fucking. I'm not a big fan of his production on anything. And I hated Black Rain. Black Rain was really, really bad. With I don't want to stop.
You know, that to me that was the worst song on that record.
Yeah.
The rest was like that was almost like a Black Label record. If you, I think.
Yeah, I mean it
was really sludgy.
It had a lot of those riffs, and that was that whole time when Zach couldn't figure out what he was doing.
Yeah, right.
You know, so he was just putting out bad BLS records and combining them with bad Ozzy records. You know, he was doing too much music at the same time, and. Yeah, Black Rain, not very good.
No. I mean, at least it was an honest guitar record, I thought.
Yeah, but I mean, if you think about that time period, you also had Shot to Hell from BLS, and that was garbage.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, I love Zach. Zach's my boy. And Shot to Hell is unlistenable to me.
Not great.
Not even good.
I mean, my favorite record by them is still Mafia, ironically.
See, too soft for me.
I didn't think so, man. Like that "You Must Be Blind" song is like the greatest thing ever to me because it's just like this grinding, the whole song. It's for me it's first two records, and on a completely other side, I love Book of Shadows, and I love The Song Is Not Same or whatever that acoustic record was called. Dude, you know what's funny? Like I love Zach like almost as much as you do.
Yeah.
But his mellow stuff, I cannot get into, and I have tried because I love acoustic stuff. Like all of my favorite bands, like when they do acoustic records and everything, I love it. But the Zach stuff, I don't know what it is, man. I just cannot get into it.
He does a remake of the song "Darkest Days" from Order of the Black. On The Song Is Not the Same or whatever that's called.
Yeah.
The Song Remains Not the Same.
Yeah, The Song Remains Not the Same.
And it's just this acoustic version of Darkest Days. And maybe it was because that was right when my whole divorce was going, and that is a total fucking breakup song.
Well, you do have a different view at that point.
Oh, you
do.
So. But and that song is totally about being in the hole of fucking emotional mayhem.
Yeah,
and just hearing that acoustic and slow and is like, whoa,
yeah,
it's shit.
I listen to that stuff all the time, trying to get into it because I love acoustic music so much.
Yeah,
and there's just something about it that it doesn't grab me.
What about like House of Doom?
Dude,
didn't do it.
Yeah, it just
really?
I don't know why. It just, and I've tried again. Like I love Zach. I love his singing voice. I'm one of the few people that absolutely loves his singing voice because it's so crazy unique and just insane.
Right.
And I love acoustic stuff, man, but I cannot get into his slow stuff.
See, I'm all about it. Those are my, I love those records, but.
So Thunder Underground.
Yeah.
Heaviest Ozzy tune.
Thunder Underground. That is a good one.
What record is that on?
That is, let me look it up.
My buddy sent that to me. I'm not familiar with that one. See, Jason, if you were in the chat room, you could tell me.
Osmosis.
Oh, on Osmosis. Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, okay. I haven't heard this.
I know this tune.
Yeah. Well, you know every tune. Dude.